There we go. Hello, everybody. Becky Lewis here from MiraculousCoaching.com. How are you? I am sitting here with Anthony this afternoon. We are chatting about Dan Henry's course, Funnels and Ads for Entrepreneurs, FAFE. And Anthony has been, oh my gosh. I knew some of your story, but he has been just tearing it up with this course, and he's only 3 months in, okay? He just got this course 3 months ago, went through it, and his clients like coming out of his ears. Wow, I can't even believe some of the stuff you're telling me, but man, okay, so you got started 3 months ago, and you said, you had a nice job, you were making nice money, and everything was great, and blah, 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 and you're originally from Utah, but your wife and son were in Portugal, okay? It's kind of a neat, interesting story. And you're like, you know what? I got to get them back home and whatever. So you're kind of going back and forth. You're in the U.S., you're in Portugal, and, you're working this job, and that's all well and fine. That's great. And then all of a sudden, like, you're replaced. I mean, your company finds someone else, maybe that whatever has more experience, more qualifications, and this nice cushy job is like gone. And you're like, how did you feel? Like, what? You had been panicked. I mean, I have 2 kids. I know. Oh,
Absolutely. Absolutely. At the time that I was let go of my job, my son was a month old.
oh,
The
oh,
only way to get him over was spend thousands of dollars on visas, all that good stuff,
oh,
and lawyers and whatnot. And it was miserable. I went full apocalypse mode. My life had just ended. I was like, I
oh,
lost my child. I lost my wife. I lost my life. It's done. I'm over.
oh,
Uh, it was exhausting, and the
oh.
anxiety, it kept me up for days. But I finally cooled down. I started looking around for something that I could do.
Yep.
I knew I wanted to do something in sales and marketing,
Okay.
and the gods of the deep web dropped Dan Henry's ad down on my feed, and
Yep.
I clicked on it. I watched that webinar right there, the whole thing start to finish, and literally spent every last dime I had from my last paycheck on
Yep.
that course right then and there. So
Nice.
yeah, it was, I knew I had to do it. I knew with the sales and marketing experience that I had, I mean, it's not required, but I knew that I could leverage that to
Yep.
just take off. And I spent the next 3 days just absorbing that course. I skipped a few videos. Definitely do not do that.
Right. Right.
It was a bad move. But
Right.
I watched almost the whole course
Okay.
and went to a couple networking meetings that I've been going to. I built a really good network for myself. And yeah, I announced that I had just learned Facebook ads and was ready to start taking on clients,
Okay.
and closed a $3,000 client right then and there.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, that's unreal. That is awesome. That is like so awesome. I mean, and I'm hearing we hear this a lot. I mean, it's almost cliche, like, oh, why are you doing your home business, blah 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 blah, and your online business? I want to be a stay-at-home mom. You know what I mean? And
right.
right, we all do. You know what I mean? But I mean, again, like, I,
Yeah,
you know,
that's exactly what this allowed me to do. As soon as I saw the reality of what I could have after learning what I learned in Dan's course,
yeah.
I bought a plane ticket. That was actually the first thing I did. I bought a plane ticket, a one-way plane ticket to Portugal. That's where I'm at now.
Okay.
And I just knew because
Yeah.
I could run everything digitally. I could acquire clients digitally. I could manage my entire business. And the coolest part was I could make an American-sized paycheck in anywhere in the world. Like here in Portugal,
Yeah.
it's not like the best economy right now. So
Uh-huh.
it's really hard to find business. There's no way I could land high-paying clients over here.
Uh-huh.
But because of Facebook ads, I'm able to acquire clients elsewhere in the world that can pay great, and they support my family here
Yeah.
in America. And the funny thing is, I met my wife on Facebook, uh,
Okay.
and then Facebook sustains our family. I love Facebook all the way around.
Yeah, yeah. That's incredible. That is wild. Yeah. I mean, like, welcome to 2017 and like the online
Right.
marketing world. It's just amazing. It blows my mind. I mean, you know, I it's amazing. Like, I mean, I'm maybe a little bit older than you, but like you just grow up in this world where it's like, oh, go get a job, whatever. And I have a job I love, right? I'm an airline pilot. I love it. I'm never going to quit. But I, I have a family too. I have two kids, and I like so many of us out there. Like, I'm not going to be stuck and have a job dictating everything that I do. You know what I mean? I'm going to stick with what I'm doing because it's fun, but my real money, my real bread and butter is coming from online. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to mess that.
Exactly.
Like, it just makes so much sense. Like, it's unbelievable the opportunity we have. Like, just because we were born when we were born, like here we are. I mean, there's people out there now that are in their 70s and 80s. They didn't have this opportunity. Here we go.
Right.
It's like it's right here in our hands. Just take it. Like it's amazing. Like we just have to make it happen. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And you know what? It saddens me because touching on that whole welcome to 2017 bit, it really saddens me when people don't take the step to learn something that they can take online because
Right.
our entire system, I mean, it's a global education system.
Right.
It's built for the industrial age.
Oh,
Our education system hasn't been updated in 100 years,
don't get me
and
started.
people are like, oh, well, I need to go to school. And I'm like, all right, what are you going to do? And they say something, 56% of the degrees that are offered in college right now are going to be obsolete in 15 years because of technology. 30% of the people that have degrees currently aren't in their field of study. It's like, and you can't get rid of tuition. You can't go through bankruptcy. You are always stuck to that debt. And honestly, Dan's course is like less than 5%, 2% of a college degree.
Right.
And it'll provide so much more. Like I'm able to travel the world. Like my lady, she absolutely loves traveling. So that's what we're going to do. We leave in a week back to Utah. We're going to hang out there for a little while. We're going to see the family, introduce the baby to all my side. And then we're buying a motorhome. And we're literally just driving around the U.S. while I acquire new clients, teach people how to do Facebook out of a motorhome because I can, because it's the information age, I mean, and if people are stuck, if anybody watching this is stuck on the whole, I don't know, I think I should go to college and just get a degree. They don't teach you this stuff in college. They
No.
can't. It changes too fast to be able to
Right.
do anything. They might, if you went into a sales and marketing degree, they're going to give you a solid base that you could learn in a 4-year span. You're going to learn it at college. There are enough books and courses and education out there. A, there's enough out there for free to get you by. And B, there's enough paid content out there that you could do it for 1/10 of the cost of college and do it in 3 months. And you could have everything that you're going to learn in college known. It's the information age.
It is. It is. I mean, you just got chills like when you're talking about it because like it just so resonates with me. Like it's unbelievable, it, it, this is Chris Brady, right? Awesome network marketer. I mean, huge leader. I hope I get this quote right, but he said, he's like, we're in this was 10, 15 years ago. He's like, we are in the information age now. I can almost hear it. I listen to this audio so many times, we're in the information age now. And if you ignore the rules of the new age, he said, wealth will ignore you. That's exactly how he said it. It's so true. It's so true. You've got to harness it. And I mean, it doesn't make sense not to like, just jump in, just do it,
Right.
Oh my gosh, just pick up this course and, whatever. And if it's not this course, pick up whatever else. But I mean, you've got to get there. I just think this is the easiest thing to do. I mean, I've been online, for a few years now, and I started out in network marketing, 10 years ago now. It's been a while. Gosh, am I that old? Yes, I am. But,
I'm getting there too. I have a kid. I'm like, wow.
Oh, I know. Like, oh my gosh, like I still am this 25-year-old, 30-year-old in my head. Anyway, but this is just the easiest thing to do for the amount of money because,
Right.
and I was talking about this just in a previous interview, but network marketing is great and everything, but the margins are kind of low. Like you need a lot of customers selling your $50 widget or bottle of lotion or makeup, which are great products. You know what I mean? I love some of these products that are out there. But you need a lot of customers when, you're making $15 on a $35 sale or a $50 sale. boom, 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 and then you're trying to, get your group together and your downline and encourage everybody and get them to go out and do it. And it's hard where you can go out and, put together an ad for someone, or you can use this, use this course for your own ads. It's not just about getting clients. This course will teach you everything you know to sell your own products or your own direct sales network marketing products, whatever you have.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can go out and get a client, like you said, $3,000, whatever. And if you're not that confident, go out and get one for, $1,000, $500 a month. Still, you have 3-4 clients, 1,500, $2,000 a month, and your life has just changed. It's like,
right. I like to tell people I got fired from a $50K a year job and then gave myself a raise. I did. It was awesome. I went through that whole apocalypse mode, and then I ended up going back to the office like 2-3 weeks later that I'd worked at. By that time, I had actually given myself a raise, and I got to thank my boss for firing me. He's like, you left here furious and in tears, and now you're coming back saying thank you for firing me. He's like, what happened? And I was just like, Dan Henry happened, really.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, it felt amazing to be able to do that and take that first leap into entrepreneurship. And I know my situation's a little unique just because of where I come from.
Sure.
But you brought something up a second ago. The whole network marketing thing, that is one of the hardest sales that anybody could get into in today's day and age, because everybody's into network marketing, and social media allows everybody to just push that content out. I do things called ninja tips. One of them is pitching relentlessly without sales skills is just tasteless spamming.
Oh yeah.
What happens? Everybody's just like, oh, sign up for this, sign up for this. They send messages out, whatever. But sales is about the persuasion. Marketing is about the attraction.
Right.
And that's what makes marketing, online marketing, so incredible, because you don't have to be the savvy, confident salesperson to be successful at Facebook. I know some of the quietest, most awkward, reserved people that are phenomenal. Like, I see these people like selling these courses and stuff that on how to upgrade your Facebook ads, and it's insane because they are the most awkward, terrible salespeople in the whole world, but they're so good at marketing because you don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to be confident. You just have to understand the systems, the operations, and the methods to Facebook ads. And once you get those down, they're all taught in Dan's course too. Once you get those down, you're set. Like it's like a scaffold, to build a house. It's just, you put this scaffold in place, and then the rest of it is just, it just shows up,
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's
cool.
So true. That's so true. Yeah, man, I'm still a little stuck on the part about you going in and thanking your boss for firing you. That's like, that's going to be like the headline. If I stick this interview in an email, which I probably will do, that's going to be the headline, or subject line, I should say, of the email. He thanked his boss for firing. What? Like that's unbelievable, but it is believable, and it's but yeah, that's so true. That's so true.
I still remember the very first thing he said to me when I walked in. I just had a polo and some shorts on. I walk in and he looks over and he's like, "You look really calm, Anthony." And I'm like, "I am." It was great. And that's when I got to thank him and tell him all that. So
okay, that's awesome. Wow, that is so awesome. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, tell me something then. What if anybody's watching this, and you're not sure, like, okay, like, well, who are Facebook ads good for? Because, well, if I'm going to be, getting clients and running ads for people, well, I don't understand their industry. You know what I mean? Like, well, who do I run ads for? I mean, I don't know. I mean, people who sell products, people who sell technology, or people who have, service-based industries like doctors, or I don't know. I mean, what industries does this work for? Maybe somebody out there has that question. They're not sure because I don't understand these industries. I'm a doctor, or I'm an airline pilot. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about the technology industry. How am I going to sell technology product? Help people sell technology products or whatever,
Right. This Facebook ads is actually good for I've not actually seen a business that Facebook ads won't work for. I mean, I've worked with coaches, consultants,
Wow.
mentors. I've done things for birth centers like
Oh,
midwives and doulas, massage therapists,
wow. Okay.
house cleaning. We're talking a moving company, accounting, lawyers, doctors, dentists, chiropractors. Those last three are like the ones they focus on in the course.
Uh-huh.
You get a lot of information on how to sell to a local service-based business. That means any company around that performs a service, like a plumber or an electrician or a remodel company, anything like that, you can run ads for. But really, the great thing about being the digital marketer for a company is they expect you to come in and need to ask questions and need to grab things for lead magnets. You know, you go in and you say, hey, look, we need to give them something, some kind of offer or promotion. Using that and the customer research that you'll be taught how to do in Dan's course,
Mhm.
you take those together, you can create the ad, and after that research is done, you put it out to the right people, the kinds of people that are already using the services or that would love to use the services.
Mhm.
And through using Facebook ads, you're able to bring more business to existing companies, which is actually part of my favorite part. I was doing some business consulting on the side a long time ago,
Uh-huh.
and helping businesses grow is just the coolest, most rewarding thing in the world, at least for me. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I saw somebody post something the other day in Fafi. They said, "Man, sometimes I'm jealous of how much money I make for my clients." It's true. It's like, yeah. I get a lot of money for doing what I do, but it's
Right.
nothing in comparison to how much you actually bring in for your clients,
Right.
and that's just like the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, yeah, no, I think that's really cool. Like, Dan's story is amazing. With his real estate
Nine
stuff
hundred
he did.
thousand. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
something I remember it was something $9 million, $900,000 with $500 in ad spend or something ridiculously low.
482 in ad spend. Yeah, he
Yeah,
sold $900,000 in condos. It was insane. I was just mind blown.
it was what was the number? What was the ad spend he did again? Say it
It's
again.
like 482, something like that,
Something. Yeah, it
480 something.
was under $1,000. I mean,
Oh
five
yeah.
hundred dollars. Yeah, yeah. I remember it was like super, super low. $900,000. So if you're a realtor out there, okay, listen up, and you
Right.
need some help, and you need to figure out, how to improve your business and grow your business. Just unbelievable, unbelievable. But that's funny. You're jealous of. I didn't see that post. You're jealous of how much money you're making your clients, but so, so, so true. I mean, but that is cool. Like, how rewarding is that? Because like entrepreneurship is it. I mean, that's lifeblood of society. I mean, that's and I read a book a long time ago, a guy named Oliver DeMille, and he talked about how is off topic a little bit, but if anybody out there is kind of like patriotic, you know what I mean? How our country was really built on small business, and how that is what's going to bring it back from, whatever. If you're Republican, Democrat, and you hate everybody, or you don't, whatever side of the fence you're on, it's all kind of really messed up. It really, really is. Like, founding fathers would look back at our country and just say, like, what have you guys done? Like, it's not at all how it's supposed to be. Big business and big industry and people ripping off people and everything's corrupt. It's not supposed to be that way. But small business brings it back because, there's that self-reliance and that I will until attitude that you have to have as a small business owner to make it work is what makes everything else work, because it teaches responsibility and it teaches just so many things, so many principles that we need to live by, and that we need to have within ourselves to really be the glue that holds society together. Being responsible, being a good person, being someone that's trustworthy. Like, you have to have those qualities if you're going to run your business, if you're going to get anybody to trust you to do business with you. And so imagine if the basis of society is set up so that everyone is honest and helpful and trying to do a good job for other people. And that's what entrepreneurism is all about. So yeah, I mean, it excites me to be able to go out there and help other people develop their businesses and to grow their businesses or start a small business or whatever. And this, man, this course is just, it's been a game changer for me. I mean, it's, I mean, I'm still getting started and everything, but just the results I've had so far is just amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. So, and your story is really incredible. But yeah, man, that's awesome. Talk about the student group a little bit, because this is something that gets missed. People can overlook it and whatever. What value is there in our Facebook student group for this course?
That is actually the most valuable asset that comes with this course. Like, no freaking joke. I think there's now 1,650 people in there, something like that.
Yeah.
And anytime you have a question or a concern or whatever, all you have to do is post that in the group, and it's answered just like that. And it's not answered in like some snobby, you're doing this wrong, don't be an idiot kind of way.
Right.
It's very supportive. Like,
right.
People are like, oh, hey, cool idea. Maybe try changing this or add this, or, oh, by the way, the problem you're looking for is actually here. And it's like, I've posted in there for help on ClickFunnels,
wow,
for copywriting, for help on all sorts of things that aren't just pertaining to the Facebook ads course itself, but the wealth of knowledge that's in there. These people, I mean, there are tons of 10K club people in there. There are several people in there that are making 7 figures a year doing this, doing Facebook ads, having a Facebook ad agency that you have access to. And it's just, like I said, I think it's the most valuable resource that you get with the course.
Yes, no, I agree. It's excuse me. It's been amazing. I mean, from what I've seen and what I was just in there the other day, and I told people this. I'm working on getting stuff set up for a client, and I'm like, okay, well, I need to know this, I need to know that, and I popped in there, and like the first 2 posts for that day were like exactly what I needed. I'm like, I can't believe this. So boom, I just screenshot it or turn on notifications, whatever, and I've got my own little library of stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, my screen swipe library of happy conversations is massive.
Yeah, mine is too. Yeah. I tried printing it out like a couple months ago, and I'm like, I don't even know if I should bother. There's just so much, but I wanted it all there, and I was going to categorize it. I'm like, I keep learning it better anyway, because people are asking some of the same questions. So by now I have it. Now I don't need the screenshot, because now I really know it. I've seen it 10 times, but people are always
You're
posting.
right. Absolutely. You're right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing. But yeah. Oh, so exciting. I was like so thrilled when I ran across Dan's course, and he, and you just know you can do it. You know what I mean? It's something else. I don't know if you felt that when you watched it, but you're like it's undeniable, because his experience is he's so solid in what he does and what he's accomplished, that it just comes through right in the webinar. It's like, oh my God, I can totally do this. And he makes you feel that way when you watch the webinar. For anybody out there who hasn't watched the webinar yet, watch it, because it's a sense of relief that like, oh, I finally like found something. You feel like you can relax. Like, I'm not going to be broke forever. This isn't going to be my miserable state forever. You know what I mean? I found it. Like, oh my gosh, all I have to do now is implement it. All I have to do is, I'll buy the course, I'll make it happen somehow. And, and you could probably relate, because like what you're saying with, losing your job and just having a newborn, I can't even imagine. It's stressful enough. You're not sleeping. I mean, well, your hormones aren't going, but mine were, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, so yeah, that's awesome. But okay, any parting advice for anybody watching who hasn't purchased the course or hasn't watched the webinar yet, or what would you recommend? Mindset and things to help them, encourage them along.
Yeah, I mean, I really am in love with the whole 2017 information age.
Yeah.
Get prepared. Like, whether you believe it or not, you personally are a business. And if you don't increase your value, you will not have a place in the upcoming market. Like, you need to learn something so well that you're able to teach it, because that is, in the end, what people are going to be making money out of in the future. Technology is killing everything. Right now, there's artificial intelligence that's more accurate at detecting cancer than doctors. There are major auto manufacturers using artificial intelligence in place of lawyers. Not only that, think about all the laboring jobs, all of the engineering jobs. Everything's going to go away to technology in the next 15 years. And those aren't my words. Those are Ray Kurzweil's words. He's the CEO, or I don't know, product development, some guy, huge guy, futurist, head of Google, Ray Kurzweil.
Yeah.
56% of the degrees that are being offered in college will be obsolete in 15 years. It's an old, archaic system that does not teach the principles and skills necessary to succeed in the upcoming world.
Right. Oh, it's scary. Yeah, it's very scary. It's very scary.
And if people have haters and naysayers, haters are the people that are like, oh, you suck, you shouldn't do this. Naysayers are the ones you got to watch out for. That's family. That's that's the close ones that are like, we like you how you are. We're concerned about you. We don't want you to change. People like that. If you're watching this if you're watching this this right now and you're contemplating Dan's webinar, jump on the webinar. Get that course. I'm going to say skip the webinar and just buy the freaking course.
Yeah, absolutely. You
need to tune out the people that want you to go to college so that you can get a degree, so that you can have a secure job. I had a salaried position. I was supposed to be in a secure position. Well, look, I got fired. You're not secure in anything. That's why you have to increase your value. That's why you've got to learn something, something of value. And one last point, actually, take it this way. If people are like, well, why don't all these business owners just go watch Facebook or watch Dan Henry's stuff and learn to do Facebook ads for themselves? Look at it this way. All of the clients that I work with do not have the time.
That's right.
To do it themselves. So if you look at a chiropractor or a dentist or a coach and a mentor or a house cleaning lady, all of these people have a specialty that they've built their business around. Now, if they're going to run a successful business, they have to leverage the information they have as much as they possibly can, which means they've got to spend time doing the sales of their business, or actually performing the work, doing whatever it is that they started that business for. They don't have the time to spend hours a day managing and optimizing ads. They can't go build and write copy. They don't have the time to build email sequences. They have to hire that out to you. So you need to go learn this stuff so you can be valuable to them.
Right. So well put. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, Anthony, thanks for your time. If you're watching this at home, you guys, like I said, you've been through the webinar, or, whatever. Have you seen another testimonial, on Dan's course or whatever, and you haven't jumped in, there should be a link, like I said, either maybe above or below the video. If it's on YouTube, maybe it's in the description somewhere, but click the link, get more information, pick up the course, and just get going, and we will see you on the inside in the student group. That sound good, Anthony?
That sounds awesome.
Awesome. Okay. Well, peace, everybody. Take care. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you inside. Take care. See ya.
Get you guys later.
Yep.